cuenta ni quién me pegó. Todo da vueltas como un carrusel, locura recorre todita mi piel. Wake me up before I change again. Wake me up before I change again.
Okay, I get the feeling that I probably accidentally pressed the button. That's why those things flight over. But how do things be? I kind of want to watch a video, like starting,
8 months
this
the
this here
baby
stream.
is doing
I hit a
good.
chunker, red. The baby. Oh, right, 9 months. The chunker, red, bumbles. Heck, what's up? Bakabid, how do things be? Thank you so very much for the sub, though. I really appreciate it. I do hope that you're having a wonderful day. How do things be? Again, this is a little video, but the moment that I show the video, do not be spooked. It looks spooky as hell. Yeah. Also, hated dance. What's up? It is a little bit spooky. At least the first bit, but it will turn very funny soon.
Alright, June, it's time to brush your hair. Let's get it out of your face, okay?
Anyways, this open sign is perfect for your business.
I'm free bleeding in the grass right now.
Anyways, watch me put it down like this. The design is very human. Your customers can see your product poster from 100 meters away.
Hello, motherfucker.
Let me help you. Anyways, a good LED sign doesn't just light up, it speaks for your brand.
What's your biggest turnoff in guys?
Probably when they don't work out, go to
Oh,
the
really?
gym and stuff, yeah.
Really? Anyways, this is a customized neon signs made by LC Sign.
Oh, you love my voice. That was up. Well, how you doing, Ray?
Anyways, you need a sign that other stores would envy about it. Send your logo and size to us and you will get a quote including shipping costs. Anyways, check out this sign. Put it in your storefront and make your business great again.
Am I the only one who loves drinking an iced coffee in the morning?
Anyways, we did this sign for first round bar. This is a customized neon sign made by LC Sign.
I'm Grace. I'm Yanni.
I'm Jay. I'm Tony, and we are gay. Anyways, want your store to stand out? Customize your sign with LC Sign.
What is the opposite of opposite?
What is the opposite of opposite? Strange. Anyways, can you believe that? These signs come with 3 to 5 years warranty.
Everybody gonna ask me if I like salt or pepper. Do I even look like I like salt? Come on.
I'm like this LED sign I've ever seen. And we see somebody in my mind. No way I'm gonna ship worldwide. I think this.
Bon appetit. Delicioso.
What the fuck? Anyways, we've been making signage for more than 15 years. Our illuminated design are designed to capture attention.
Why do some guys cheat on their girl who's a 10 with a girl who's a 5?
What's up, homie? I'm Tony. This is a tempered glass panel. It can withstand 3 homies standing on it. Don't you believe it? Hey, watch me. Less than 1 centimeter thick, but very strong. It looks good hanging in the store too. We can make it rechargeable and plug in. Changing the poster is also very easy. I can't find any shortcoming with it. Check it out in our bio for more sizes. 5 pieces for a wholesale price. No MOQ. And follow LC Sign.
By the way, Halo Wasp, what's up? Also, I would kindly ask you to not post those kind of things in the chat because it is questionable. I mean, whatever you do in your private life, do whatever you want, okay? But that doesn't mean that everyone else has to know, okay? But there's more. Let me see here if I can find some of these things here. So let me see. Where's the thing? Should be one. Yeah, this one should also be a thing. Well, no, not necessarily the song thing. It's what Wasp was saying. I feel that's kind of you know, a little out of place. Like, we don't need to know everything that's going on. Well, say ahead of time. What's up? Welcome in. I see that Andrew is here as well. Welcome in.
Attractive to women is actually simpler than you think.
Not interested. Anyways, launching a new store, our double-sided shopping bag shaped design draws instant attention.
Grandpa, this is my girlfriend Paige.
Well, I'll be damned. That ain't just a page. That's the whole damn book.
Anyways, design team is very important for a sign company.
The 100-meter dash championships. The moment these women have been training their whole lives for.
Women
have been training their whole lives for.
Anyways, we've been making signage for more than 15 years. Any size, any color, and any content can be customized.
Just 33 pesos bananas.
Anyways, check out our ultra-thin lot book, sleek, modern, and perfect for showcasing your visuals.
Hola, soy Alicia. Si están interesados en comprar muebles para proyectos como hoteles, apartamentos...
Merenguas. China, China, China. Nadie sabe de toreros como yo. No puedes confiar en nadie, pero si puedes confiar en el sign de China. Can you believe that? Anyways, it's important to know if you're working with a good sign company.
All right, so I just finished cleaning my car, and you don't notice these things when it's dirty, but now that it's clean...
What the fuck, dude? Anyways, want a reliable supply chain?
But now that it's... dirty, but now that it's clean...
What the fuck, dude? Anyways, want a reliable supply chain for your sign business? Choose a supplier with full product range.
If you're a left brain, you're gonna see a rabbit. But if you're a right brain, you're gonna see a gorilla. Which brain are you?
What about people with both brains? They're all smart people. Very smart people. They know where to invest. Life isn't perfect, but your LED signs could be.
So, I think the guy had a crush on me at Burger King because he gave me 3 sauces.
No. Anyways, we work closely with DHL, UPS, and FedEx as VIP partners, sending out 500 packages every day.
Small, medium, large. Which one would you choose?
No, get down. Anyways, these are slim lot books with easy installation, only 1 centimeter thick.
How big your mozzarella sticks are here. Dipping some of that marinara sauce.
Girl, I would eat that, because I'm a tourist, and tourists love food.
Do you know what's inexpensive and good quality? It's definitely the LED signs of LC Sign. Thanks for asking. I'm fine. Anyways, if you're running a shop, an eye-catching LED sign would be a perfect choice for you. This sign is with 3 years warranty, can be used for outdoor and indoor. We can make any color for you, no MOQ. Turnover time is about 20 days. What you see is what you get, no lies. Hit the WhatsApp button to inquire now and follow LC Sign.
No, this one in particular doesn't want to play.
What's up, homie? I'm Tony. How I know if your sign company is capable is to check their machinery.
This is my son, Kalan Avi King.
Anyways, if you need LED sign, come to LC Sign.
If you had 24 hours with me and I couldn't say no, what would we do?
Hold on. All right, that's it, okay. Anyways, do you know the fastest way to get a quote for the letter you want? Check out a WhatsApp number or email in bio. 1 second to change the screen, 1 second to connect to the power.
We don't have power in South Africa. Anyways.
So what is that in the back? Anyways, a clean and well-packed sign is important to customer experience, so LC Sign would clean the sign, wrap with EPE, and wrap with foam cut.
Here is the easiest way to make a girl obsessed with you.
Not interested, I would rather have some fake news. But here's the big, beautiful announcement. We're canceling the tariff on LC Sign and LC Sign only. Why? Because I love LC Sign. They're tremendous, just tremendous. And let me tell you something, when it comes to signs, nobody does it better. Clean, well-packed, absolutely beautiful signs. Kamala doesn't even know how to pack a sign, that's not a secret.
A son or thought daughter?
Hit by a car. Anyways, this is the LED menu you're looking for. This is dimmable and can hold different posters on both sides.
Say what now? I'ma just roll over your toes.
Anyways, design team is very important for a sign company.
Doesn't happen very often, but I actually feel kind of cute today.
Quit posting that shit. Anyways, our QC will check the details of each order before we pack the signs. Your eyes got divorced, sir. Anyways, let me show you a special sign. This is an open sign made with a stainless steel backplate.
My wife is a beautiful trans woman, and I absolutely adore her. And if you have a problem with that, you can go ahead and leave.
Anyway, strong signs build stronger brands.
But if I walk normally, watch.
This is a dimmable light bulb suitable for a variety of occasions, such as restaurant and exhibitions. He's gone. Now, how to know if your LED sign is cheap? If the light burns out quickly, it might be using cheap LED. Anyways, do you know how to make your store impressed by your customers? That is, of course, a special LED sign. What's up, homie? I'm Tony. Do you know how to know if a sign factory is capable? You check their machinery. Anyways. Anyway.
Fucking, oh my god, why is this guy, like, again, not only is he funny as hell, he's also so relatable. He says exactly what everyone else thinks. It's just like whatever is in your mind, he just fucking does it. It's like, yeah, it's exactly that.
Today, let's...
What do I hand it, B-Bundles? Do I like rhythm games? I do. I mean, we just played Beat Saber, well, just a couple of hours ago. But yes, I do. Also, no need to give me any bits whatsoever. I do appreciate it, though. Like, I really appreciate it, but please make sure that you do understand that there's absolutely no obligation for you to be, to be giving me any bits or something like that. As, just so you know, there's no obligation for, like, I will see your message whatsoever, so there's no need to add bits to that unless you yourself want to, but either way, I do appreciate it.
Today, let's explore LC sign production line until I find the most amazing LED sign in the world. Thanks for watching.
Hi, Tony.
Goodbye. Go. Get out of here. Anyways, take a look at this LED backlit sign right here. if you're working with a good sign company. Anyways, it's important to know if you're working with a good sign company. LC Sign adopts multi-layer packaging with internal filters. Anyways, take a look at our special logo to make your shop special. The poster inside is PVC poster.
Currently, I weigh over 300 pounds and I want to get even bigger.
No, you don't. Anyways, design team is very important for a sign company. Can I be your GF, baby? Giraffe? What do you think I have? Animal Planet in my backyard? Might as well check out our light boxes.
When you take cis out of Christ, all you have left is HRT.
Man, shut the fuck up. Anyways, this is our...
See, again, like I had this discussion, I had a very thorough discussion with Red or Rattaloos in here in the chat, in case, you know, they are still here. But that's exactly the point, okay? So I had a very, very constructive conversation with Red. Absolutely amazing. We should do that more often. But holy fuck though, like this is exactly what I mean. Like you can't always hear us, come on. As in the video, not what Red did. Whatever Red did, absolutely. Like more people should be, more people, the trans community should be like Red. I would absolutely love that. But sadly enough, they're hard to find and that really sucks though.
Ultra thin lot books, the design is very human.
And here is Mester of Germany, his first attempt in the...
Anyways, take a look at our special... Anyways, take a look at our special logo to make your shop special. If you touch me again, I'll let you know who I am. Hello, me. I'm Donnie. We are making signs for more than 14 years. It is attractive both during the day and at night.
If you're gonna thumbs up my responses, you might as well say you think I'm ugly.
Want your store to stand out? Customize your sign with LC Sign. Bet you thought this was gonna hit me, didn't you? That would be an expectation. And expectations are really dangerous. They can ruin your relationships. They can ruin your friendship. They can, no matter, whatever.
Men don't compliment other men on their looks. They would find that sus.
Sup, bro? How you doing? Your balls look amazing today. Anyways, if you need a sign manufacturing partner, check out how they handle customer complaints. Jail. Anyways, how do you make sure your sign factory is trustworthy? You need to confirm the sign before shipping. Oh, it works. Here it is. People, when they're using Google, is Googling. When they're using Instagram, it's Instagramming. But what about this? Anyways, watch me put it down like this. From the top, make it drop. Very simple. This is an ultra-thin light box. The face is tempered glass panel. The design is very human. Even a young homie can do the...
By the way, hit the LE to the VT. What's up? Is that how you say it? How you pronounce the name? What's up? How come in? How do things be?
What's up, homie? It's Tony. Take a look at this acrylic neon sign right here.
Anyways, how to check your
Don't
sign
care. Take a look at this sign right here. It comes with minimum
Anyways,
range.
check your sign
Don't
quality.
care. Anyways,
Don't
take a look
care.
at this Walmart installation. Walmart installation.
Here's how to eat a banana. Now, we don't pick it up and peel it like a primate.
What the fuck? Anyways, if you need a sign manufacturing partner, check out how they handle customer complaints.
If trans women aren't women, then is this big croissant not a croissant?
The croissant wouldn't pretend to not have a dick. Anyways, look at this sign right here.
Be seeing you around then. Bye-bye.
Here, let me help you. Anyway, this style is very popular now. Put it in your storefront, make your business great again.
Yeah. Stop it! Now, your turn. It's important to know if you're starting a business with a good sign company.
What's up, June?
I mean, come on, dude, that pizza is cut in the most random pieces. What are they trying to do here? Like, there's one giant slice on the left, and then on the right, there's all these fucked up, like, asymmetrical fuck slices. What is this?
Anyways, if you need a sign manufacturing partner, check out how they handle customer complaints.
Caballito con limón con sal. Levantamos unos cacahuates.
Anyways, you know what brings visual impact to your customer? A creative sign from LC Sign.
Just because trans women can't get pregnant doesn't mean you shouldn't try to get them pregnant.
Man, quit posting that shit. Anyways, if you want to set a
I mean, it just doesn't work.
reliable sign supply for your sign business, the way is to choose a supplier with complete category.
Go look at your paycheck. It's not at least $100,000 a month. You got work to do.
I can't do it. I need to jack off all day.
Why do you guys jack off all day?
Anyways, it's important to know if you're working with a good sign company.
Gonna get a whole year in hobbycraft.
Anyways, you need to be the store next door with a better. Anyways.
Hobbycraft.
Anyways, you need to be the store next door with a better LED sign. Wow, it was awesome. Anyways, want a sign that literally stands out? Our rotating light box grabs attention from every angle.
This one is better though.
How do you wipe your ass? Anyways, this style is very... How do you wipe your ass? Anyways, this style is very popular now.
Would you knock me down a flight of stairs for $4 million?
Anyways, if you want to set a reliable supply chain for your sign business, the way is to choose a supplier with complete...
Honestly, I would try to make a deal with the guy in a wheelchair. See, I would try to make a deal with him. See, I will be reasonable. And I feel like he would actually agree to it. Like, okay, see, hear me out, good sir. How about this? I kick you down the flight of stairs in that wheelchair, and you can have 1 million of the 3. How about that? See, easy money. Or split 50-50, that also works. Just something, right? At least something. You gotta give the guy something.
Category.
Have you seen this fine shit?
Quit that gay shit now. China, China, China. Get your signing factory price from China. Can you believe that? It comes with 3 years of warranty, backlit design, install it any way you want. It's for outdoor using, no MOQ. Come get your sign in the link.
No, but that's the thing. That 2 million would then at least partially cover the medical bill. And even then, maybe he doesn't even need a medical bill. Maybe he'll be just absolutely fine. All right, okay, one more.
Here's a combo that'll finish any fight right away, guaranteed, okay? So you're gonna start with the jab, you're gonna slip the cross, and then immediately, anyways, this is a sign made with a stainless steel backplate. The plan you see is fake, but the price is amazing.
Ma'am, what's wrong?
Where's my cock?
If I would be getting, if I would be getting like some kind of a, like some kind of like at least part of that, like a million, like imagine if someone would kick me down, like down a flight of stairs in a wheelchair for like, and I would get like 1 million, 2 million, whatever it is. I would be like, sure, go for it.
What's wrong?
Where's my cock?
Anyways, you're looking for a sign-making company, then you've come to the right place.
Do you guys think men can get pregnant? Like, it's a yes. Obviously, it's a yes. There's no other, no question.
It's true. I'm pregnant. Anyways, do you know if your sign company is reliable? You can check their lead time.
Hi there. I'm Cody. Pronouns em, ers, or zem, zers, or really any neo pronouns that aren't.
Anyways, how to know your sign company is trustworthy is by confirming the sign before shipping.
It isn't sad if you're in your 30s and you dress like a 19-year-old.
Anyways, if you're...
Okay, honestly, for me, whatever you clothe like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what you want to clothe like. If that is what you want to go by, go for it. I'm not gonna bother you with that. It's your thing, it's your life.
LED signs easy to rust as time goes by. Tell them to knock it off.
Don't step on my damn dress, bitch!
Anyways, how to know your sign company is trustworthy is by confirming the design before shipping. Anyways, how to know your sign company is trustworthy is to see how they ship your signs.
Be fat now! Be fat today!
Anyways, how to know if you spend on signs worthwhile, a simple way is to check if they have spare parts.
So it's come to my attention that most people don't understand how trans people transition, specifically trans women.
Don't care. You need to know how to make the cost of signage worthwhile. A simple way is to check if they have spare parts. LC Sign would provide spare thread rods and nuts and sleeve nuts. Suitable template with holes, transformer, or adapter in the package.
I have one of the longest tongues in the world. I can touch my eye. I can reach the bottom of my chin. I can also flap it really fast.
Anyways, take a look at our special logo to make your shop special. This eye-catching effect lets others take a fancy to your shop at a glance.
Hey, you might want to change that name, mate.
Yeah, maybe you want to take that sign down. And get an LED sign from LC Sign. For your franchise stores, make sure you buy from a responsible sign company. We have 15 years of experiences making signs. We can ship worldwide, no MOQ. Anyways, if your LED sign is easy to rust as time goes by, tell them to knock it off.
Okay, so again, to be clear, for me personally, whatever you do in your private life, that is absolutely fine. I don't think less of the person that is doing that. But that is just disturbing, to say the least.
Anyways, design team is a very important part for a sign company. Designers and LC Sign will provide description file, render image, structure file, hole and wire exit map, LED layout, and wire diagram. Manufacturing only takes 7 to 10 days. For your franchise projects, come to L.
Alright, time. Do take care, right? Thank you so very much for tuning in. Again, to me personally, whatever you do in your private life, I don't care. That is your business. Do with your private life whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. At least, more if it's morally okay in the sense of, don't, do, you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. Commonsensical things, right? But holy fuck though, you cannot be serious. Yeah, exactly. Like the people clapping for it too. Like I feel like you guys are basically worse than whatever the guy was doing with rolling over. Again, like if you're into that shit, who am I to say whether that's okay or not? But I feel like those kind of things should not be in public and definitely should not be rewarded and definitely should not have like some kind of competition because it makes no sense whatsoever. The problem is, I don't think that it is staged because I've seen something like this before on a way milder scale. But yeah. I can understand that for some people, like some topics that you guys don't want to talk about, like for example, the whole transgender thing. Like for me, again, people should know this about me. Like for me personally, if people are trans, I don't care. I really don't care. What I will care about, though, is whether or not people are going to be dictating what other people should be doing in their stead or because they feel a certain way, right? So yeah, for me, it doesn't... Like, I don't fucking care if you're trans, go for it. But to me, it is indeed like that point of... Can men get pregnant? And again, like, biologically speaking, men... cannot. Trans men can. See the difference? It's that simple. It's that very simple. Like if they put the trans part in the first place, then there's literally zero confusion whatsoever. The problem that I will have though, and that is basically also the general consensus of the issues that people have with the trans community, which is also that people should learn like, hey, there is a big difference, which I have, which I know, I realize that, again, they themselves also know that men cannot be trans. Biological men. Trans men, so women turning, or not turning, but doing the process of going into the whole trans procedure to be a man, for example, they can get pregnant because they have the tools to do so, right? And that's fine. Like, I don't care if you want to be, if you're a man that wants to become a woman, I mean, more woman-like, I would say, or trans woman, sure, go for it. Or the other way around. Also fine. I don't care. Do with your body what you want. I don't give a shit. But indeed, the problem is then when people are then claiming things that they absolutely cannot do and therefore that they demand their rights that they don't have the rights to. That is a very big difference. And not to mention also, yeah, with the kids thing, kids should just be kids. That's it. It's very simple. They should not be steered if they understand the whole thing, then the proper guidance should be given to them. But not to children, though. The children have no fucking idea what a girl is, let alone, I mean, Just no. Just leave the kids. Just leave the kids be. It's that simple. Do with your private life, again, whatever you want. I don't care. For me, it's the same thing. Like, if I would have a friend that is trans, I don't care. In the sense of, okay, he's trans, or they are trans, or she is trans. I'll be like, okay, so what? What does it make them? Does it make them less human? Absolutely not. They're just equally human as everyone else. It's that simple. Like, I'm not going to discriminate anyone or anything. And that is a bit the issue that the shit part of the trans community does do. Well, not only the trans, basically, generally speaking, that there's always rotten apples, always, in every community. That there's always rotten apples, even though, like, I'm kind of proud to say that in our community there actually aren't any, and I'm proud of that. Maybe I might, I don't know, maybe I would be considered a rotten apple, but that's, you know, seen from another point of view. But I will always let people in the community say for themselves what they think about me. So I'm not going to say like, oh, I'm this great person. I'm not Donald Trump, right? I'm not going to say that I'm great, that I'm amazing, that I'm this and I'm that. I'm not like that, okay? So for me, it's just that the moment that there is someone that is actively disturbing things, then I will be taking care of it personally, because I want everyone in our community to be loved and seen for who they are and not be disrespected and discriminated. It's that simple. I will always do that. Whether you're white, black, red, green, yellow, purple, I don't fucking care. Whether you're trans, gay, bi, whatever it is nowadays, I don't care. You can be whatever you want. I don't give a shit. Do with your private life as you see fit. It's that simple. I don't care. I will see you equally and love you equally as much as everyone else. But people don't really seem to see that. And that's, again, that's on them. It's not an issue to me. It's an issue to them. It's a them problem. It's a you problem when it comes to, you know, those things when they're like, oh, but Tabby is this. Tabby is so mean. And Tabby, you know, you have no fucking idea who I am. You never bothered talking to me. You always just see things from a superficial level. And even when I did talk to you, you don't give a shit anyway and you start hating on me anyway. So what's the point? I'm just saying. So that's why, for me, again, the entire trans debacle thing, I don't care. I really don't care. Just do with your private life as you see fit, and everything is fine. Everything is fine. There's no problem. There's no issue whatsoever. This I guarantee and promise you. Okay, this I gotta see. What is this? Okay, this, sorry, I'm just browsing on the Twitter. This I gotta see. Come on, I'm here. I am all ears for this. I am all ears for what this is going to be.
And I'm out here protesting because I'm against fascism.
Okay. What is fascism?
Fascism is the...
My fucking left ear feels so lonely in this video.
It's words hard. Fascism is the authoritarian. Why are words so hard right now? Sorry. Fascism is an authoritarianism that is about focusing on one demographic, right? So it's. I'm out of breath now. So it's taking over and excluding the people, excluding smaller demographics, and it's squashing opposition, right? So it's a regime that takes over for themselves and not for the actual people. This is supposed to be a democracy that is for the people, but this is just for them, and that's what fascism is.
Well then, allow me to explain what fascism actually is. Fascism is indeed authoritarian. That is correct. In a sense that they basically want to control everything of a single party, basically excluding everything else. Everyone, or basically saying whatever everyone else voted for or thinks is absolutely irrelevant and doesn't count, and only our will is basically that. It's that simple. that they do whatever they want and they have no ear whatsoever for what anyone else has to say, and they dictate, which is also why dictators are a thing, what other people have to do or live by or live like, and indeed silencing anyone that opposes them. Doesn't that sound familiar? And again, like just like as a little, history lesson, because again, the people keep calling others who think differently Nazis over and over again, right? They call them Nazis over and over again without actually knowing what it actually is, right? So, let's go back to the 1930s in Germany. The NSDAP, basically, is the party that Hitler basically formed in order to gain, his whole propaganda things and all his stuff and shenanigans. Do you guys even know what the S stands for? I read, like, if people are really going to be comparing people to, the Nazis to people who actually are just, open-minded and just want common sense to return, you're missing a few screws there and you're, like, up there. Come on. But yeah, the N is, in German, let's see here. So the German thing, or the German, phrasing or term of the NSDAP, basically is the, Nationalsozialistische Deutsche Arbeiterpartei, which is the National Socialist German Workers' Party, which basically translates to, the party of, the national, as in socialist and neat kind of thing. It's literally in the name of Workers' Party. So for basically the common folk, right? So that is indeed a thing that was absolutely, you know how that went. Everyone who knows history, what happened there. But, and again, it's so hypocritical for people to just say like, oh, you're a Nazi because you do this and you do that because we said so. And then it's like, okay, I'm going to listen to you and I'm going to, see where we can find a middle ground. And then we have a critical opinion about that. How about that? Would that be, constructive criticism, constructive opinions? Wouldn't that be a handy little thing? But then if you don't perfectly align with them, they will attack you and silence you and oppress you, which is literally what the Nazis did. So the fucking hypocrisy of these people is insane. Why is the world so scary? You tell me. Also, Red, where were you when I was talking about the whole trans thing? Were you here? Indeed, the world is scary because of the media. It's absolutely insane. It is absolutely insane. The media's not giving us news, it is giving us things to rage about. See, the thing also, like, initially, I'm not gonna lie, like, I initially found, Bernie Sanders, for example. Bernie Sanders, I actually found, like, a smart dude, smart guy. And then I saw something that he said recently about the whole thing of, the whole shooting in Minneapolis, right? And he was just saying things like, yeah, like Renee Good never hit the officer. That I'm thinking, okay, this is where my respect ends for you. If you're just going to lie, if you are just going to lie, you've lost all of my support. Again, initially I thought that he was cool. Initially I thought like, okay, this guy makes sense. But with this here now going on, it is clear what the objective is here. And I find it So, like, such a pity, really. And again, I find that so disappointing. I find that so disappointing because, again, like, and it's not like with me saying, because again, this is like a conclusion that people are going to make, that people think that I find it okay that Renee Good is or was shot, which is what I'm absolutely against. I don't want people to get shot. I don't think that it is okay for people to shoot people. I've said that with Charlie Kirk's assassination. I said that also with this here. I cherish life equally, no matter what quote-unquote side that people are on. I don't care about sides. So the problem is again, when people are going to lie about the facts, what is stopping me from just not supporting you anymore, or not following you anymore, or not believing you anymore? That's where it ends. Because again, what am I supposed to do then? They omitted the facts, and therefore also say like, yeah, you have to do this, and you have to stand up and for whatever and things like that. And what is this other dude that I've seen, like Tim Waltz or something like that? I don't know. That basically encourages and incited people to go on the streets and actually cause shit to happen. Are you shitting me though? Like, you cannot be serious though. And then the mayor though, the mayor of Minneapolis, holy shit, what a sack of shit is that though? And they keep shifting the goalposts too. And again, I'm not saying that the shooting is okay, right? Get that straight, people, please. Like, I don't think that the shooting was okay. It absolutely is not. It absolutely is not okay. Renee Good should not have been shot for that. But holy fuck though. The shifting of goalposts of saying like, oh yeah, he wasn't hit, and then it was like, oh yeah, he was hit, but it was very lightly. Like, they keep shifting goalposts over and over again just to make them look good, which is so fucking disgusting though. There is either the truth or no truth whatsoever. That's it. There's only the truth. And if people are just gonna keep twisting, quote unquote, the truth towards them, that is so fucking stupid though. Like, come on. Fucking come on. Like, again, this guy, dude, I have zero respect for the mayor of Minneapolis. I'm sorry. Like, however, like how this guy got that position though, what the fuck though? Like, what the fuck though? Like, how the fuck did this guy become mayor? Because that is such a dangerous person to have as your mayor. When you have governmental officials, including, again, from left or right or whatever side that you're on, I would expect people to be competent at the things that they do. Otherwise, don't be there.
The ICE agent walked away with a hip injury that he might as well have gotten from closing a refrigerator door with his hips. No, he was not ran over. He walked out of there with a hop in his step.
I'm sorry, are y'all now arguing over the degree to which she hit this federal agent with her car? So first it was she got shot for no reason. Then it was, well, she had her car pointed at him, but she didn't actually hit him. Then it was, well, maybe she hit him, but she just kind of grazed him. Now it's, well, she hit him hard enough to hurt him, but she didn't maim him for life, so it was probably fine. For the love of all that is holy, you do not get to hit a federal agent with your car. This is what happens when your political narrative is more important than keeping people safe. And it's this kind of justification for this behavior, come hell or high water, that is going to keep getting people killed.
And that is the truth. Again, that is telling the fucking truth right there. That's why I absolutely love this woman. Absolutely love this woman. But, like, this fucking guy, though, like, it's always over and over again, is shifting the goalposts of, first it is this, and then it's like, then they get called out for that shit, and then it's like, oh yeah, but no, it was actually this. They get called out again, and then they keep shifting the fucking goalposts over and over again. You cannot be serious, though. How the fuck are we supposed to be taking you seriously when you keep just fucking twisting the truth like that over and over again? if you need to change the truth over and over again, you are just a shit liar. Honestly, guns in themselves are harmless. That's why, like, I feel like guns or having the right to have weapons in America, what is that? There's like a phrasing or a word for that. But guns don't kill, but people do. And there could have been a different agent. There could have been a different agent in front of Renee Good's car who wouldn't have shot. So the issue that I have, though, is that given the circumstances, it could have gone different depending on which agent, but it's like a 1 in 2 chance, right? Either you shoot or you don't. There's no in between. And that's why I feel like it was literally either one of the 2 options. I would have preferred if the safer option of not shooting would have been the option. And the shitty part then that happened, though, with that agent in particular, what was his name? Something Ross, John Ross, or whatever the fuck Ross, I don't know what it is. That guy has experienced something similar, where he got like dragged over how many feet by a car trying to stop an immigrant, and he got like all stitches and stuff like that. So I can understand his thought process at that time, like, oh fuck, not this again. That he was like, no, fuck this, I'm taking action right then, right now. That's basically what I would think that this guy was thinking. But do I think, therefore, that the shooting is justified? Absolutely not. That's a completely different question. That is also a thing. Also, a very good point that Hack is saying here. What isn't often shown in that video of like the whole thing at the Second Amendment. Thank you. There we go. I'm not American, okay, in case people didn't know. But people didn't, like, what people don't see often is what happened before the entire, like, the viral clip, basically, right? Is Renee Good was already harassing ICE agents for, like, the entirety of the day. Right? So for the entirety of the day, Renee was basically just bothering the fuck out of ICE agents. Again, federal law officers, whether it is federal or local or whatever the fuck, any officer of the law, you have to respect and let them do their job, basically, right? You have to let them do their job. If you don't, it's literally a felony. You can't go to jail for that. So Renee has been doing that over and over again, the entire day. And then decides to cop block them, like box them in, by the way, because there was also a car behind the ICE officer, behind the ICE officers. And Renee was in front, directly parallel, or like not parallel, the other way around, whatever. Blocking the way of the ICE agents so they could move forward, right? Because there was room to move forward, right? I will say that, like, in front of Renee, like, there was a little bit of a spot that they could have basically gone around Renee. That is true. I've seen that. We can see that with our own eyes. The problem is, though, is that how many times has Renee been cock blocking them that basically leads the agents to be like, okay, not this woman again. Like, no, we're done with this. So they're basically like, okay, I'm sick and tired of this shit. Step out of the car. And then they're just dumb. They're just absolutely dumb. You could see by the way that the officers, like, not Jonathan, but the other one that is like pulling at the door. You can tell by the way that he's walking at the door that he's absolutely like, he's been having a shit day, basically. He's been having a shit day because of people constantly interrupting them to do their job. And he's like, fuck this. Okay, I'm not going to be nice anymore. So he tries to go there and tries to open. And you can 100% tell by the way that he walks over to the car of Renee. Like, no, this woman, fuck this. I'm not dealing with this shit. Come on, get out of the car. We're going to arrest you. That's basically what they wanted to do. But what happened then, again, before the agents went to that car, you can see that Renee had a giant as fuck smile on her face and was dancing in her car, like bopping left and right while honking her fucking car horn. Are you shitting me, though? You cannot be serious, though. You like, please, like, that is you can tell that the intent of Renee was basically to troll and bother and annoy the ever-loving piss out of these law enforcers. You cannot go over that fact. That is a mundane fact. You can just see it with your own eyes. And even then, you don't even have to see that footage in particular because that was also confirmed by the people in her circle of the ICE watch thing that basically told her you have to be there because ICE is going to be there. And then Renee was like, oh shit, ICE is going to be there. I'm going to call block them. And again, that is her entire own decision to be there in the first place. Secondly, she had another motivation to drive off like that. Her wife. Her wife basically, again, which is also something that you can clearly hear, drive, baby, drive. And she does. She literally does. Which is like, why would you do or say something like that? Why would you say that to your wife to basically encourage your loved one to get in so much fucking shit? And in this case, again, it's not that the wife got her killed. And that's something that I also want to say. I feel like the shooting is still entirely responsible, though, for the officer or between the officer and Renee. Renee could still have been like, okay, maybe I'm taking this a little bit too far. Maybe I took this ICE thing a little bit too far. Maybe I should just continue cop blocking them and not try to run off, right? So it is absolutely insane what went through her mind to be like, okay, I have a billion officers around me and I would just drive off and nothing will happen. What did you think that was going to happen? If you weren't getting shot, which again, I wish that she wasn't shot, but what do you think that would have happened? What do you think would have happened if you did manage to escape? If Renee would have been able to escape, sure, she would have been, she would be alive, thank fuck. But she would have been sentenced to so much fucking shit, though, that, again, she would have been in so much trouble. She would have put herself into trouble, her wife, her children, her family, potentially, her ICE watch group thing, everything. So that's why, again, what did you think that was going to happen? And again, Renee did not have a weapon in the means of a knife, a weapon, a blunt weapon, a whatever weapon, doesn't matter. She had a fucking, how much does, your cars in the United States are giant as fuck, right? If you get, driven over or, if you got driven over by one of those cars, that's not gonna look nice. That you are not gonna have fun. Absolutely not. Like here in Belgium, our cars are usually, a bit small, yeah? You know what I mean? But there, you guys have fucking tanks of cars, though. That's insane. And again, that is still a potential dangerous, lethal weapon if you decide to use it as a weapon. And that's why I also say a gun in itself will not ever kill someone. That's why when people say like, oh, guns are so bad, no. It's the people that use them that are bad, not the guns themselves. And also, something that absolutely bothers me is when people say, like, she didn't try to run him over. I would disagree with that, but I feel like Renee didn't want to run them over, but more in the sense, like, she wanted to run them over in the sense of just hitting them, basically, right? Basically just hitting them and be like, oh, I'm just gonna give him, like, a broken leg or something like that. Something stupid, right? I don't know. But you can clearly see that her car went forward in a direction, initially, in the direction of the officer. The moment she started revving that fucking car, you can clearly see with your own eyes the car was spinning forward into the direction of the officer. You cannot deny that. People who do deny that are delusional as fuck and are just trying to find excuses to make Renee look like a saint. She wasn't. And it sucks though. And again, she didn't have to die for it. Absolutely not. I wish that she was still alive. I really do. I genuinely do. From the bottom of my heart, I swear this to God. But you cannot deny those facts, and I'm not taking anyone's side in this part. It's just you can see it for yourself. You can see it for yourself. Okay, hang on. Where is it? Let me pull up the clip. Where's the clip? Where's the flag clip? Let me see here. All right, hang on. Let me put on some tags because otherwise things are going to be quite something. Also, if you want to be in a voice chat with me, feel free to let me know. I'll just hop in because you might be here a while. But hey, come on. And again, there's multiple angles as well where you can clearly see that the officer got hit though. But yeah, let me see here. Right. Okay, so again, like if people don't want to see this, that's absolutely fine. Feel free to mute the stream or do something else in the meantime. Yeah, exactly, and that's also the thing. The problem is though, what is it, Eradicator? Yeah. The problem is that people will take this as an example, as a general example, because of this one death. This one very unfortunate death. Thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, potentially millions are now basically getting harassed by anti-ICE gangs, if I would name them like that are just bothering regular people for no fucking reason. That is the issue, because this one death has escalated so much fucking shit though, that it could put the entire safety of innocent people in jeopardy. These people who have nothing to do with this issue are being harassed like crazy, and it's insane to see how people have now gone full Mongol mode because of this one death. That's only one person. Like it's absolutely crazy though. Indeed, it keeps getting worse because the fucking the government, the politicians, they don't do anything. They don't, and they have to do something before things get worse. They have to do something.
We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead. Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car.
That agent's over there, this one, again, this one right here, you can tell by the way he walks, he's absolutely done with Renee's bullshit. Absolutely. You can tell by the way he walks. He's absolutely like, no, I'm done with this. Because again, she's been cop blocking them the entire day.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
And again, fucking drive, baby, drive. Why would you say something like that? Hang on, let me see if I can find the other angle. Let me see here. Can I just tweets the angles? Let me see here. Is this a thing? Yeah, okay, this is actually a good thing. Okay, cool. No sound though. But you can still, again, you can see this for yourself. Also, Works, thank you so very much for the follow, by the way. I really appreciate it. Also, and again, like with George Floyd, though, again, that is yet another unnecessary death. Absolutely should not have happened. I really hope that. Again, I wish that this guy was still alive. I have seen, though, that George Floyd has done some things that are absolutely not okay. Crimes, as far as I can tell. But does that mean that the guy deserved to die? That's an entirely different question. And my answer to that, and generally speaking, should be no. The guy should not be dead. I wish that he was still alive, equally as him, or Charlie Kirk, or here, Renee Good. Same thing, no one deserves to die about this, or about these fucking things. But again, like from this angle, again, you can see the moments, dude, the moment the car moves forward, you see, like, and you can see for yourself, but I will put it even slower, even though it's already slow motion. You can tell for yourself the fucking wheels are spinning forward at the time when, again, the car is still moving towards the officer. It is still moving towards the officer. At that time, the officer heard, like he heard the car rev up while he's in front of the car. Of course he would jump like that. And again, the moment that, again, I think in this case, when Renee saw that the gun was being pulled, that's when she was driving away, or finally aiming it away from the officer. Again, it's already too late. It's already too late, though. See, at this point, now it's indeed away. But that's only because what I can see here is the moment that he pulls the gun, that's the moment when I can tell that Renee was like, oh shit, and tries to basically dodge the bullet. But yeah, you can't. And point blank, definitely not. It's crazy, though. And it's not even then. Like, no, she accelerated even before the officer pulled his weapon, see? Like, his hands are still there, like his hands are, or his arm is still down, right? The car is already spinning forward, the wheels are already spinning forward. And then he realizes, oh fuck, this thing is aimed towards me. With, if you see a car right in front of you that you know is, it's turned on, and you hear revving right in front of you, and you see it moving in your direction, even for a split second, what do you think is gonna go through your mind? You're gonna think like, oh shit, this thing's gonna drive me over. Like, you're gonna jump, you're gonna jolt, definitely, 100%, everyone will do that. And then again, the moments here, it's only then when he pulls out the gun, only then, at this point, when the car is already moving forward, and only after that, he pulls out the gun. And at this point, Renee sees that, and again, you can see it even for yourself, the moment that the gun is being aimed at her, she aims away from the officer, because again, you would try to go away from the officer to not be shot. But of course, it's too late. You can't. You cannot dodge bullets from point blank, let alone, generally speaking, right? So again, it's too late. It's too late. And again, you can see that. You can see that. And people who keep denying these facts, you can see it with your own eyes. I'm not. Again, whoever says that this part right here. Again, you can see the wheel spinning forward. You can see the wheel spinning forward. You just see it. There's nothing to do with left or right. You just fucking see it. Then again, at that moment, I can understand that this guy is like, oh fuck, I'm about to be ran over. And of course, what are you gonna do? You don't, like, at that range, you have no fucking chance whatsoever to hit, to hit the tires. And then again, even if he would be aiming for the tires, like the front tire, there's a very big chance that he would have hit his fellow officer. Very big chance that he would have done that. That's why. What else are you supposed to shoot to stop a car? Yeah, the other tires. From what angle? MSX, from what angle can you hit them? You can't. You cannot hit those other tires from that angle. You cannot, you're directly in front of it. You cannot hit them. You cannot hit the other tires when you're right in front of a fucking car. Like, he's not Neo from the Matrix. He won't be like doing some super speedy dodge, just do basically dodge a car and then like shoot the tires perfectly. Like, he's not gonna do that. No one can do that. But even if he hit one, you have to take into consideration as well that the car could have gone out of control and potentially killed a civilian or a bystander. That is also something that you have to take into consideration, especially with what the state of the road is in. It is winter, it is slippery as hell. I've seen, again, thank fuck that it was slippery, because, again, this car revving forward like that is because it was slippery. And also, like in other clips that I've seen, officers were like tumbling all over the place, which was kind of funny to see, that because of the ice and stuff like that. It's funny. But again, it is very dangerous, especially if a car is unable to drive normally, especially on an icy surface. You cannot, like, there is a very big chance that it could have hit some kind of a civilian or something that shouldn't be there in the first place. You can't, like, you have like this split second to make that decision. And again, I wish, honestly, like MSX, honestly, I wish that the tires could have been shot. But then again, the car can still move even without those tires. You need tires to gain traction of the vehicle. Otherwise, your car cannot have any traction whatsoever, cannot brake, cannot properly go forward. It would just spin out of control and potentially hit someone or something, right? Not to mention, there was also a dog in there. Come on. Like, this is, again, and again, before all this happened, Renee was already caught blocking eyes the entire day. She was already caught blocking eyes the entire day. And again, I wish things could have gone differently. I really do. I genuinely do. From the bottom of my heart, I swear to God, I wish that things could have gone differently where both would be unharmed. But again, in this situation though, again, you can clearly see with those tires, it moves forward into the direction. See, at this point, the car is moving forward. It tries to go forward, but thank fuck for the ice that it didn't. It goes forward and the car is still aimed at the officer. This is a mundane fact. This has nothing to do with left or right. And again, it took so long though. It took so long that the officer had the chance to pull out his fucking gun for only then Renee realizing, oh fuck, and just turning away. Like, come on though. Come on. This is a very unfortunate death and it absolutely should not have happened. Absolutely not. God damn it, like why do people be stupid like that? And again, like with the officer, at what angle, what else can you do? Like in the ideal situation, he would have just, jumped out of the way, but I don't know, like from what I've seen, he could he move away? But I feel like he still shouldn't have put himself in front of the car, but again, taking the fact into consideration that Renee has been blocking eyes the entire day before this event happened, right? The reason why I think that the officer is in front of the car is to prevent Renee from driving away. Ideally, you would do that with a vehicle, right? And that would have been the better option. I honestly think if ICE would have gone around and blocked Renee's front, the fronts, wherever she is, wherever the officer is, in that thing, right? When Renee was standing there, like honking her horn and whatever the fucking dancing around, at that time, they should have just gone in front of Renee and just box her in, basically. That's what they should have done. Just box her in. No one would have died from that. She would have been fine. Everyone would have been fine. I think that would be the ideal situation. Okay, that I do. Yeah, this I also do agree on. She did back, she did go in reverse for quite a bit, right? What Renee also could have done in this case is just go in reverse a bit further and then instantly, the moment, like when you go in reverse and when you stop to go forward, then again, instantly at that time, the moment, like the split second that you're standing still, turn your steering wheel to the right in this case and drive off, if that is what she wanted to do. But no, like instead she decides to already hit the gas when the wheels weren't fucking, they weren't aimed away from the officer. Like, this is such a shit show though, come on.
No! No!
Yeah, that car is spinning out of control too, like it crashed into a thing. Okay, you cannot have like a complete thing of the surroundings, especially in this fucking shit area. But there's this other angle that I've seen that clearly shows that the guy is getting hit. Luckily, not by a heavy hit, but still by a good hit though. So it's absolutely crazy. I'm gonna see if I can find that angle in particular. I'm just gonna see here. Okay, what is this? Oh yeah, it's absolutely crazy though. But yeah, there's this other angle video thing where you can clearly see the guy getting hit. No denying that.
About Renee Good, part 2. Have you
What is
seen
with
this
people with
angle?
shit audio
Went
though?
ahead and put together a
Why is my
video
right ear now
of
feeling
all
lonely?
5 angles that are available out there at this time. 4 angles you've probably already seen, including the one from Jonathan Ross's cell phone, but the 5th angle is pretty new, so you may have not seen it. Of Watch on Competing Part 3.
No! No! Shame!
Honestly, the officer hesitated even. You can tell, like he was aiming the gun for such a long time. Like the gun was, like he fired very late though. He fired extremely late too. Like he aimed the gun for so long though. You can tell that he hesitated. You can tell, like the officer hesitated to actually shoot. I'm sorry, but you can see that. Now that I take into deeper look into this thing. Like he aims the gun at Renee for so long while the car is moving at him. Like, come on. Like, see, it's so long. It's only by the time that she's past him that he shoots. I don't know, Renee, I'm sorry. You had quite the chance to just, stop right then and there, that, honestly. The moment that you see him going for the gun, I would, honestly, if I would have been there, I would have shat myself completely and just, stopped the car immediately. See, he waited so long though. Like in that split second that he still waited so long.
You! Shame! 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 Shame!
Instead of saying shame over and over again, fucking delusional shit, how about you call 911 instead of like, oh my fucking god. And the dude clearly got hit though. He barely got out of the way, but he still got hit. And just because he didn't get run over doesn't mean that it is therefore invalid to think that she tried to run him over. He aimed the gun again from this perspective as well. From this perspective as well. He's aiming the gun so long. The gun was aimed so long even before, again, like the car was already moving for so long forward and she still kept driving.
That's okay, we're fine.
And here, I'm sorry though. Like this angle though, this is the angle that I'm talking about, where you can see that Renee was intentionally cock-blocking the fuck out of ICE, bothering them. And just sitting there in her car and honking and dancing along. Come on. Again, right here though, right here, this officer that you can see right here, if, you know, it's zoomed in and off or out in this case, you can tell by the way that he walked, he was absolutely done with her bullshit. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. But again, to reiterate, there are absolutely no winners. There are no winners in the situation whatsoever. All right. Oh yeah. Honestly, here I see a little article here. Let's go through this little article. Let's see here. The title of this article is "Just In: New Renee Nicole Good Shooting Footage Definitely Debunks Left-Wing Narrative." So here they are saying, a new footage has emerged of the moments leading up to the ICE-involved shooting of Renee Nicole Good, who was shot and killed after accelerating towards a federal agent positioned in front of her vehicle. That you can see. We've invested enough time in that. You can see that for yourself. That is a mundane fact, and it's unfortunate that it happened. The new footage, which was shared by Town Hall columnist Dustin Grage, whatever, shows Good blocking immigration enforcement officers on a South Minneapolis street for several minutes. With her Honda Pilot position in the middle of the streets, Good can be heard laying on her horn for a solid 3 minutes, which is also what we have seen. But then, of course, like a little cutout part, where you can see where she was honking the car and just dancing along, just, you know, being stupid, basically. I'm sorry. At one point, she even appeared to be dancing to, yeah, there we go. At one point, she even appeared to be dancing to her own car horn as she obstructed agents. Other agitators banged drums and blew whistles as part of an effort to alert nearby illegal aliens. That is also something that I've discovered, that those whistles that you keep hearing during those protests are basically just warning everyone to say like, oh, ICE is here. That's basically, long story short. The vehicle was clearly positioned in a way that will prevent agents from moving around her. I don't know. From what I've seen, they could have gone around them. They could have gone around Renee. They could. So at least, and then it's the other situation of, they could have gone around her, or in my ideal situation would have been, they would have used, like ICE would have used their SUV to go in front of Renee, box her in, then get her, in that order. But yeah, Gross noted that this debunks several narratives advanced by left-wing lawmakers and media outlets. In one example, the Wisconsin Democratic Party claimed that Good was simply dropping her kids off at school when she was shot. Which is not true. I hope if there weren't any kids in there was a dog in there, but, what the hell? Like, again, what is this narrative, though? In one example, the Wisconsin Democratic Party claimed that Good was simply dropping her kids off at school when she was shot. There was no school near there, though, from what I could tell. No school kid whatsoever that I could have seen there, too. No school buses, no signs or street signs where there's like a bus stop thingy or something along those lines, where you would clearly know, like, hey, there's a school here, or something along those lines. Absolutely not, from what I could have seen. But after her mother was killed by ICE after dropping her children off at school, Tom Tiffany has nothing but a snarky comment for Minneapolis, I guess. School children facing, or DMN, Minneapolis probably, school children facing safety concerns and reeling from the violence in their community. The party's official X account posted in response to a Republican congressman who questioned school closures in Minneapolis. And then, yeah, this video, basically, we've seen this already. According to a report from the New York Post, Good and her wife had recently moved to Minneapolis from Kansas City and became involved with a local ICE Watch group through their 6-year-old son's ultra-woke charter school. She was a warrior. She died doing what was right. A mother named Lisa, whose child attends the same school, told the Post at a vigil near the site of the shooting on Wednesday night. I don't know. She was doing what was right. Cop-blocking federal law, cop-blocking the law, basically. Enforcers who are trying to grab criminals and basically help you pay less taxes, or make sure that your taxes actually are not being stolen by random people who aren't American. Is what that is basically what I think that ICE is doing, right? And I've also seen that people claim, like, oh, ICE is just kidnapping random people and doing this and doing that. They fucking don't. Like, no one believes you. That makes absolutely zero sense whatsoever. If they would be grabbing everyone, why aren't they grabbing themselves? But here they continue. I know she was doing the right thing. I watched the video plenty of times, but I also know in my heart the woman she was doing everything right. She, sadly enough, was not doing everything right. I'm sorry to break it through you, but no, if she was doing everything right, she would have still been alive. I'm sorry. And again, that goes for the other side as well. Honestly, ICE could have boxed her in. Again, that would still be, in my opinion, the ideal situation. The ideal situation would have been box her in, then get her. That's it. But here I see Good and her wife, Rebecca, were raising the child together in the activist-heavy neighborhood of South Minneapolis. The site where Good was ultimately shot is located about a mile from the site of George Floyd's death in 2020. The lesbian couple's son attended Southside Family Charter School, a K-5 academy opened in 1972, which has been unabashedly dedicated to social justice education since its founding, according to co-founder Susie Oppenheim. Why are schools... as far as I know, at least from when I was in school, we didn't have that. We had no school whatsoever that would push a political agenda. No school would do that. Why is this a thing? Why do schools have a political agenda? The school should be about learning things about the world at whatever study that you want to go for, whatever degree you want to get, right? That is what you should be focusing on, about educating your people properly, educating your future generation, basically, for work that they want to do, for talents that they can develop and stuff like that. Why are they forcing political agendas onto children? That is literally this borderline brainwashing that they're trying to do, and that is absolutely not okay. Schools should not be pushing whatever political agenda. Whatever politics should just stay outside of schools in general. Whether it is left, whether it is right, I don't care. Just no politics whatsoever at school. It's that simple. But here, through her involvement in the school community, Good became affiliated with ICE Watch, a coalition of activists dedicated to disrupting federal immigration operations in the Twin Cities area. Similar ICE Watch groups have cropped up around the countryside or the country since President Donald Trump returned to the White House last January. Such groups frequently track agents through social media and attempt to disrupt operations by blowing whistles to alert potential targets and boxing in agents with their own vehicles. Renee Good was trained against these ICE agents. What to do, what not to do, it's a very thorough training, Lisa told the New York Post. To listen to commands, to know your rights, to whistle when you see an ICE agent, she added. To listen to commands. That didn't really fucking happen, now did it? And again, I'm not trying to disrespect Renee, but saying to listen to commands is a very stupid thing to say because she obviously didn't. It's fucking crazy. But the Minneapolis group started out as a loose collection of activists, but have recently merged with more established far-left organizations like Twin Cities Ungovernables. According to the reports, in a recent Instagram post, the ICE Watch group encouraged agitators to bring items that would help them barricade the streets around where the shooting took place. They were even encouraged to bring items that could easily burn, including dried-up Christmas trees. Activities from such groups have led to a 3,200% rise in attacks on federal agents since last year, according to DHS agents shared with the Post. In terms of vehicular attacks, in particular, the department logged 28 incidents in 2025, up from just 2 in the prior year. All right, so the issue that I see here is that it's the people who keep encouraging people to go do stupid shit that gets them killed. And the people that do keep encouraging them, mostly politicians, they should be held responsible and accountable for their own actions, for inciting people, innocent people, to go out there and put their lives on the line for something that they shouldn't be involved in. Absolutely, absolutely crazy, though. You cannot be serious, though. Absolutely disgusting. But there's not a thing that I've seen here, because with this whole whistle thing and then people trying to prevent, what is it? Let me see if I can get this video. Well, never mind, doesn't matter. But basically, there was this video that I've seen where a guy is basically trying to protect, he went from a different state 4 hours away from Minneapolis, I think, where he went to this Mexican restaurant thing and then said yeah, I'm here to protect them. Isn't that kind of a fucked up thing to do and say? Because does that not imply that you think that all of them are a target and all of them are potentially illegal? Isn't that one of the most racist things that you could do? I mean, what the fuck, though? And then they say that I'm a racist. What the fuck? That is so fucking demeaning, though. Come on. Yeah, hang on. Let me show the video so you guys can see the context. No joke. So there was this guy who drove 4 hours from one state to another to basically, to go to a Mexican restaurant and is saying like, yeah, I'm here to protect the people, which is, again, why in the first place do they need protection? Right? Why do they need protection? Because if you think that they need protection, then you would assume that ICE is going to be there. ICE is not going to be there unless they have a target or unless they know that they are illegal. So therefore, this guy is literally assuming that everyone at that Mexican restaurant is potentially fucking illegal and a target of ICE. How racist is that to fucking assume that, though? Holy shit.
You came in from
All right, found a video. Give me just a second. Right, but after this, I want to go back to games because I'm getting tired of this bullshit.
You came in from Madison, Wisconsin. That's a long drive. And this is a Mexican restaurant and grocery store. And Paul, I see that you have a lot of equipment on you. Why is it so important for you to be here right now, to be doing this work right now?
Yeah, this is what they need. They need to see people in this community out here supporting them, showing them that we are not afraid of this state-sponsored terrorism.
How racist are you that you see a Mexican restaurant and you immediately assume everybody working there is illegal? If ICE stood outside of a Plaza Azteca and started checking people's IDs because they're Hispanic, you would immediately accuse them of being racist and profiling. But Timu Paul Bunyan here can do it, and the network formerly known as MSNBC calls him a hero who's doing the work. Y'all are so dense you don't even see your own hypocrisy. But you know what? I actually hope ICE does show up. Because I just want to see what Captain Flannel here thinks he's going to do.
I absolutely love this woman. Fucking genius, fucking... Dude, I wish that I could meet her IRL. She seems... Again, I really like this one. But, again, that's exactly my point. So if he does it, when he profiles people, he is seen as a hero. When other people do it, in sense of not necessarily just ICE, but also people who have concerns, they will be seen as a racist and a bigot and a whatever and this and that. What is this double standard bullshit, though? But yeah, I've also seen other videos where, like, again, peaceful protesters, right? Peaceful, that they would be, or that they have, not would be, but that they have basically stolen federal government property stuff in a car. Like guns, documents, all kinds of stuff that they just stole that from a fucking car. Are you shitting me, though? Really? Oh yeah, we're peaceful, by the way. Like, fuck out of here, though. We see, like, again, you can see it for yourself. I'm not making this shit up, though. And then we have to believe that they're the good guys? Really? Oh, wait, there's this other thing. Hang on. There was this other thing that I just found so fucking funny. Let me see here. Let me see the things here, because there was a thing that I saw that was so funny. Was it this here? No. It was like a little video that I saw and I thought it's so funny just the way that this dude was saying things to someone. But I'm just trying to find if I can see that thing. If I can find it. Well, it was just basically like, again, just someone walking around and then it's just this guy just harassing. Like, come on. Yeah, here, this here. Like, I don't know, just the way that this guy is shouting at this other dude is so funny. Like, the way he says the word bitch is so fucking funny. Like, it's not okay that he does it, but it's so funny.
you ice? No. Do you like ice? Say fuck ice! Say it! Say it, bitch! Say it, bitch!
Just the way he says it though is so fucking funny. Because it sounds like someone playing weak and is saying like, if you don't say this, I will FF. I just going, say it, bitch. Fucking say it.
Say it, bitch! Where you going? Huh? Are you ice? No. Do you like ice? Say fuck ice! Say it! Say it, bitch! You're a bitch! Your mom's a bitch! Say it! Fuck you! Fuck you, Nazi! Fuck you, Nazi! Fuck you, Nazi! Where you go?
So yeah, those are the people who you guys expect me to support. You can't be serious. How would I ever want to support someone that does horrid shit like this? And I know, and I'm not generalizing, okay? To be absolutely clear, I'm not generalizing. Because I want to make sure that you guys understand this too. I know that these people are just the toxic lots that make the good part of the left look like shit. 100%. 100%, I agree with that. It sucks though that these people are now just going rampant in Minneapolis doing this shit. These are the people that we should be detaining. And whatever else, the left does, try improve the lives of whoever and whatever, go for it. But this is not one of those things. And these are, again, the people that are so hell-bent on hatred that how do you expect anyone to support this? How do you expect anyone to take their side and fight alongside them against ICE? You cannot. But again, the way that he says, like, say it, bitch, is so fucking funny.
Say it! Say it, bitch!
But yeah, sadly enough, yeah, that will be it for today for not for the stream, but just generally speaking for, the whole thing about, what is currently happening in, the United States. My points have been made. I cannot be any more clear than this. And I will try to like add this to like a YouTube thing, and that hopefully that will be the end of it. But then, of course, and this is what I want to prevent. Oh, hopefully that this is not going to happen. I hope that it won't escalate, because if it will, that it will literally be the GTA meme of, "Aw shit, here we go again." I literally will. Like, people just have to stop being stupid. It's that simple. Stop being stupid, get along. Very simple. It's not that difficult. It's not complex. It's not rocket science. But yeah, girl, it works. Do take care, okay? Do take care, and thank you so very much for tuning in. I'll say, hey, Chris, what's up? There we go. Also hit a Jagathon. Well, I'm mixing things. Jagatai, there we go. What's up? How do things be? Walk a bed. Was reading what was happening in the chat. But gaming-wise, well, there's a poll now, so... Let me see here. Also hit a passive. What's up? Hit a Chris. Hit a Perry. But yeah, there has to be, again, there has to be consequences in general, and again, not in the consensus that it's only beneficial to one side, no, to both, like to all people. The option of the greater good and peace for all, basically. That's what I want. Alright, it would seem that you guys would be enjoying some League of Legends, and I did promise that I would be playing some AIRM again because other people have also suffered the fate of playing Marvel Rivals with me, so... therefore, I feel like maybe we should be doing some games. Oh, no, yeah, solo? No, absolutely. Well, solo, it depends if you're mentally, sane, but I'm not, like, play solo queue. I'll say hello, Riot. What's up? I mean, dance if you want to, you can play with us. This is on NA, though. I think you're from NA, right? So yeah, let's get some games started.
Well, if you insist, we'll play some League.
You should be happy though. You're playing, or we are playing, ARM Mayhem.
I am happy we're playing. I still prefer League over Rivals. Yes, everyone, it's me. I'm the one that hates Rivals. I'm the one who made that sacrifice.
ARM is the most fun way to play League. Well, currently, it depends though. It really depends on the matchup and how lucky or unlucky that you are in the game. Also, welcome in, Jagatai, what's up? Also, honestly, the most fun way to play League is Twisted Tree Line.
What the hell is that? Never heard
Tabby, stream's bugged with the Pokemon.
Yeah, it.
I know they are bugged. Give me just a sec.
Tabby, what the fuck is Twisted what? Never heard of it.
I mean, don't you guys like Caesars? Like that many Caesars?
Don't you guys have phones?
I was about to make a joke that would be probably not wise to make.
Oh, at least not here. You can put it in our chat.
Chris, DM it to me. DM it to me and I'll say it. I'll take
It's something to do with scissors.
Yes.
Oh, funny. I was gonna make the same comment. No, I think it was along the lines of I'll just say the punchline so it's not as offensive. 2 women.
Ha 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 ha.
That's where I was going with that.
2 women and... Actually, no, I'm not gonna say that. No, never mind.
2 women and a chalice.
Yes, a object.
Why is it still bugged?
That's a lot of bugs. What is this, Helldivers? Bum 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 bum. Remember Helldivers, dude? Shame that company went over and they shut the game down. Tragic.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, what the hell are we up against? Poppy, Velios.
Oriana. Oh, that's our team. I'm actually an idiot.
Crispy
That
fried
Caitlyn's
cock.
gonna hurt. That Aphelios is gonna hurt. Nocturne's gonna pop Soraka or Lucian.
Please
I
don't
still don't know if Hui's a problem. He's played so little.
He's...
I don't even know if he's AD or AP.
He's
AP. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Chris, didn't we fight the painter guy in lane once?
I played him once against Yasuo, and I got stomped. Because playing a champion that has fucking 9 abilities on 150 ping is not fun.
You talking about Aphelios or Hui?
Hui.
Because that was the meme with Aphelios. You had to be a rocket scientist to play him.
But Hui genuinely has 9 basic abilities and the ult.
That hurts my head.
Oh look, quest for Heartsteel. I wonder what I'm gonna pick.
Beacon ability restores 19% health, or not 19%, 19 health with scaling HP. Could be good for Soraka, I guess. Let's see what others. My Q gains 100 ability haste, and...
Push it, bitch, come on!
Push.
You're playing Mundo.
Dude,
ARAM
I feel
Mayhem,
like
there's no reason we should
there's
stop.
so many bugs. All the bugs. Well,
It's all bugs.
Literal bugs. Whoa, lag spike.
I keep losing my mouse like an idiot.
Same.
They've also got range on us, so this is gonna suck. Our Lucian is getting picked off.
Oh, they got him. Adjusting the movement speed.
Chris, you're crazy, dude.
Crazy they all.
Listen, I hit it, I had to use. I had to jump in.
Get the fuck off me, son.
Get the spider shit off me.
Have no mana, so beware.